file, so I'm opening it. So it's just the normal, the formal way that you do it. After you have opened, you see a prompt, you click on it, then to take you to the login system. You key in the default user ID and then the person associate you. Then after clicking, you see another prompt. You just click on update, or sorry, continue. So you just expand it. So you come to the home page, the main home page, or what we call the class select page. So over here, like I told you, the class that is in orange color is the one that is active. So you click on it to take you to another home page where you see the command buttons over here. You see the exam scores. You see the exam scores form. You see the Cat 1 form. You see Cat 2 form, Cat 3, Cat 4, and then the learner base. So this one works in a bit different way from what you have. The first one, you have the exam score, the Cat 1, 2, 3, and 4 on an Excel sheet. This time around, we are not going to use the sheet again. We are going to use form. So, for instance, if I click on the exam score form, it will pull a form for you. So you see over here, exam score should be marked 100 or should be recorded 100 marks. And so you see the name of the learner or the student, the various subjects over here. Then you see 4 buttons over here. We have the save button, we have the search button, we have the research, and then the update button. Alright, so over here we have a database where whatever you are entering here will be reflecting in the database on the form for you. Okay. Now, if you take the Cat 1 form, you see Cat 1 score should be marked 20, like you are familiar with it. So you enter the name, the various. Over here, the Cat 1, the names, you have to search it in the system, in the database. So I'll demonstrate that to you as well. So I'm opening all the forms for you. Now, you open the Cat 3 2, the same should be marked 40. So whatever you enter more than 40, the system will reject it. It will prompt you. So all those prompts are inputted there. Cat 4 as well is there. Then we have the learner database. The learner database, this is where you are going to key in the names of the learners in the system. Unlike the old one that you have the Excel file, this one you're not going to have the Excel sheet. You are going to use the form to input the names into the system, because we realize that most of you are tampering with the Excel template of file. So we are moving away from the Excel, and we are going to use the original design, that is the form. And I'm very glad that you use the Excel system and you are familiar with it. So this one, it will not be a problem for you at all. Alright, so you also have the same 4 buttons over here as usual. Now, let's kickstart. Before we do that, we have report card rubrics. Over here, if you click on it, you see the year you type in, the vacation date, the reopening date, the term you select, then the terms register was open, and then you save it and you close. Now, so the first of all, what you do is that you select school. So you click on the select school. On the select school, give you a form, the district you select. So for now, we just key in one, Key Premium Solution. So school, I have some few of them here listed here. So you select. Then the class we coded in this should be class 2. So it's just the test file. So don't worry about all these ones. So you save it. If you save it, to give you, do you want to save the data? You click on it. Yes. Then after it has been saved, then you close. Now, let's see I wouldn't bother you about going to see if it has reflected here and there. As you are doing it, you check it yourself. So the next thing that I'll do is probably come to input school details, where maybe I'll change the enrollment. The name that you pick will automatically reflect here, so you need not to do anything. So maybe you change the, the enrollment for male and female. Then the total will give it to you. You can decide to put the name of the teacher, the class teacher over there. So these ones will not work, will be invalid now because we have migrated it to a form that is on the rubric. So this one, I'll take it off. All right. Now, so you go to learner database where you have a form. So what you do is that you type in the name of the learner. Then you select, let's say this is basic 2. So sorry, basic 2 here. So you write it. We want to know, there is a reason why we put it there, even though you have selected it elsewhere, but there is a reason why we put it in there, so let it be there. So you select the sex, then you type maybe the attendance, maybe for the start, before the term begins, you can just key in some figures over there, or you see, let's say 45. So the conduct, so the conduct, you can key in something down so that you use later. You can come and change it anytime you want. So you just click on save. To ask you want to save the data, you click on yes. Then it will reflect in the dashboard, the database over here for you to see. Now, so if I want to change, let's say this is the beginning of the term, the actual term has ended, and I wanted to now change the name, the attendance and the staff. So how do I do it? You will just come and key in the name, type in the name in the database as it is in the database, then you click on search. As you click on the search, it will pull the data for you. But it will not pull all this. This one we left it there. We don't want it to pull everything. So basic 2 is there. You select, then you select the male. Then if the attendance is 56, you just change it. Then you select the conduct, maybe slow learner, music, good at music, and then could perform better. So this time around, you're not going to save, but you are going to click on update because the data is already in the system. So you're only going to update. So you click on update, then whatever you do, it will reflect here for you. So let me key in Peter Edmore, just 2 or 3 names. Basic 2 already know, so that we'll see how the whole system will work. So let me see, Felicia. So basic 2, as usual, is a female. Then let me just give you something. The dependable, whatever. So the reset button, we use it to clear the form. Whatever you are inputting here, you don't want to do it again. You just click on reset. You want to reset the form, it will go. So that one is also like that. So I'll just key in Felicia again, so that I'll just enter 2. It's a female. So music, then I'll save it. So I've entered about 4 into the system now, so I can close. It's just the demo. Now, what else do I have to do? I just have to come to perhaps maybe Cat1 form and key in the mark for the Cat1. So the Cat1 shouldn't be more than what's the name? 20. So let's say I have a Edwin into the system. So in order to activate this database, so let me just put in some imaginary name sets I'm supposed to activate it for you to see. So let me say RRR. I can just update it later. Maybe 19. Like I say, this cannot be more than 23. So for instance, if I leave 23 here, let me just leave it and go. 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Let's say 28, 26, 12, 14, 15. So if you click on save, they say input value for mathematics for Cat 1 mark cannot be more than 20. So what it's telling you is that the mark you enter for mathematics is more than what we have pre-coded into the system. So you have to go back and change it. So maybe it's 20. Now I'll save. You say Cat 1 for RME. So meaning all the ones that are more than, it will be prompting you until you change it, you will not go. That of for career tech 2. So let me just change it to 18. Then I'll save it. So after clicking on save, see, do you want to save the data? Yes. So as I save, you realize that the database has been activated. So all the names that are in the system have popped up. The reason being that we don't want you to enter the names into the system one after the other. So we have entered it from the database as you have been doing the SFR. So over here, just to activate it. So as you have seen it here, you see all the names that are in the system. So what you do is that maybe you just type in the name as they have appeared in the system. Again, manual. Then because we don't want to put the names again, you will just come to search. So as you search, if supposing that there is something inside in the cells, it will have pulled it up. Because we have not included basic 6 and the cells over there, you will not see it. But it has activated the cells to take update. So let me say Cat 1 is 20, so 17, 18, 16, 15, 17, 18, 17, 17, 18. So let me say 23. Over here, I'll say what? I say you update. You don't save, so you update. So give you a runtime error because we have not inputted what's the name? I'll just end it. You're giving us the runtime error because of the number that I've added more than. So I have to check. I have to go and check that one and work on it. But that notwithstanding, it will still come. You realize that over here, the form as you open it, the database will be empty. So you, as usual, have to reactivate it. So whatever you reactivate does not affect whatever data you enter from the system at the database. So for instance, if you enter data from the system from the database, from the system, let's say it is 20, all the reactivation names that you enter into the system will come after the database. All right. So creative art, creative art and design. What is it? Okay. To check down to. Okay, so it's saying it to be less than 20. Okay. Okay, so I've reactivated it. Realize that the marks that you have entered here are still here. So for instance, if I click on this Edwin, I want to change that mark, which is 23. So Edwin Ketomania. So I'll just have to search. So Edwin has come back. I have to work on this for it to reflect. So for now, don't mind. I will work on it and reshare the file later. But familiarize yourself with this because you need to pull all these names for me as well. We have cleared from the back end, so I'll go and work on it. Now, so this 2018, 16. So you click on update. Which bag is this? Tag mismatch. Okay. I think I have to rectify that issue before I'll redeploy the file because you already have that one. But that notwithstanding, I just have to activate this the database for me to get the names from the database. So it will activate the database for you. So you type the name in there again, and then you search. If there are some data already here, it should populate it for you. So we will work on it and redeploy this file for you. So if you have mistakenly saved the data again, you will not see it here. So because I said already the thing is in the system, so all you need to do is what? To do update. If you click on save, you are issuing a different command to the system. So I'm intentionally doing all this for us to know why you need to follow exactly what you are doing so that you don't do a wrong thing. So instead of me to did I even search? Okay, so I'll click on update. Now as I click on update, it has come. So let me do for Felicia. Sorry, if you see this dialog box, you say invalid key press, only numerals required. In case where you want to we have a place that you want to insert or input numbers. So if you try to input names over there, it will restrict you. So Felicia, I'll search. So I have to work on that one for the English on this aspect to accept two numbers, 2-digit numbers. So don't worry about that one. The new deployment that I'll send, I'll work on all those issues before I'll send it. It's good that we have it, use it, and whatever. I may not see certain things during the coding, but you may see it and then prompt us. So I'll click on update. So Felicia too has been updated. So that is how it works. So first of all, what you do is that the names and everything is already in the system. So what you do is just key in some imaginary number details into the system to activate the database for you. Alright, so basically that is how it works for the entire what's the name? Entire form. So the rubrics over here will tell you maybe the year 2025. You fill in the vacation date. When you are vacating, you put it in here. 2024. So the year is 2024. The reopening date. When you are reopening, also you put it there for us to know, because all this place will be populating the report card, their rubrics. So the number of times the register is open, you just click on save, ask you to save, and it's there. Now, so if you go to the report card, if you want to see all that you have entered, this is the first one, EE, the year, everything is here for you. So the second one is Edwin Ketomania, the names is here. This one you're familiar with it. So the marks entered over there are here. Then give you the total score, the average score. And basically that's how the system works. So we are just introducing form instead of you allowing you to have access to the Excel sheets, which some of the teachers are tempering with and giving them error code here and there. So basically we are moving from the Excel sheet to form. And we are very much aware the reason why we deploy the Excel sheet first is when you understand the entire concept, introducing you to form will not be difficult. So basically